Hello everybody, today is Thursday, July 9th, 2020. It is 6 o'clock p.m., temperature is 84 Fahrenheit, 29 Celsius. I'm in front of the 8th Avenue station in Brooklyn along the N line, and today I'm going to be walking Brooklyn's Chinatown in Sunset Park during the Phase 3 reopening of the New York City economy from COVID-19. We'll see what's here in this neighborhood today. I did briefly take a little bit of a walk through here before. Seems that more people are out now. More vendors are opening up. This kind of reminds me of the time when I went to this neighborhood around March before the city went into on pause mode. There were a lot of people there wearing masks at the time, but not everything yet was shut down. But then during end of March, most of April, this neighborhood was pretty much a ghost town. There were few supermarkets and grocery stores open at that time. So if I were to compare it, this would kind of be like the early March times when COVID didn't really shut down the city too much. But this, I felt, was the Chinatown that was least affected from COVID-19. When I came here during mid-April, end of April, early May, there were a few stores open compared to Manhattan Chinatown and Flushing Chinatown, where pretty much all the grocery stores were closed. At least here I was able to get some vegetables and meats. Here's 60th Street, B60 bus waiting at the light here to Kings Plaza. Now, I don't really know why this Chinatown fared a little bit better than the other ones. It does seem that the concentration of the Chinese here in Brooklyn is higher than that of Manhattan Chinatown and downtown Flushing. Here I feel like there's a closer Chinese community than Manhattan Chinatown and Flushing Chinatown, if that makes any sense. This Chinatown is mostly made up of Chinese people from the Fujian region of China. It's one of the southeast provinces in China, next to Guangdong and near Hong Kong. But we have a lot of restaurants open now. This I didn't see before. Right now, under Phase 3 reopening, restaurants are allowed to open, but no indoor dining's allowed. Outdoor dining's allowed, as well as takeout and delivery. But I don't think outdoor dining is going to be too popular in this neighborhood because of the amount of sidewalk space that it will take up. It is a very popular Chinatown for people to walk around and get groceries. Here is a grocery store. 99 cents a pound for dragon fruit, although that dragon fruit doesn't seem as fresh. Here's the fresher ones, which is $1.99 and $3.99 a pound. Those dragon fruits do not nearly seem as good as the ones that I had on my Taiwan trip, though, back in December and January. Here's ⁴ restaurant. Roast meats in the window there. And here we have a fruit vendor selling longan, cherries, kiwis, oranges. They all look very fresh and very affordable. I know New Yorkers right now, many of them are struggling with grocery bills now because the cost of pretty much all the groceries have gone up in price. But you can still get groceries at an affordable price here. Also, I see lobster is $6.59 a pound. The lobster right now is, I feel like, is at a low point now. Probably because of reduced demand. People don't want to eat lobster because they have the feeling that it's expensive. And plus, it is the summertime right now. It's the prime lobster season. So that's probably some of the reasons why lobster prices have gone down, which is a good sign. But you can see here, you get some shrimps here, $3.99 a pound, $4.99 a pound. Got some fish here, crab, $4.99 a pound for some crab. And you got some Chinese desserts there. Have some more markets over here. These vendors are selling some dried foods. The dried foods they keep very well. Some of them you can keep for many months. You toss it in some water and it makes a good soup. I am going to cross the street because over here is the market where I did a lot of grocery shopping when most of the other Chinese markets were closed in Queens and Manhattan. This was pretty much one of the only places to get Chinese and Asian vegetables when it was locked down at Ping's Market. But you got a lot of stuff here, so nice. Look at these giant dragon fruit for $1.99 a pound, and these oranges were so good. But it's good to see that almost everything here is business as usual. I don't really see too many nail salons here because they are the businesses that are allowed to reopen under phase 3. The hair salons were able to reopen under phase 2. But there's also tanning salons that are allowed to open under phase 3, tattoo parlors, spas, massage places. They're all allowed to open under phase 3. But as far as the other jobs are concerned, even though office workers are allowed to go back to work as a phase 2, many companies have opted to keep their employees at home and remain teleworking. Well, look at these bananas, 99 cents a pound. I think those are the Gross Michael's bananas. I actually had one the other day. I've never had a Gross Michael banana. But basically I was reading up some history on them, and the Gross Michael banana was the primary species of banana that was available for sale in the supermarkets, especially during, I think it was like the 50s and 60s even. But the reason why they stopped selling the Gross Michael's bananas, even though they were so popular and they tasted better than the current bananas we have now, it's called the Cavendish, the ones that we have now, is because the Gross Michael was under attack by a fungus. And all these grocers, they needed to change their crop or risk losing their entire banana supply. So most of the banana farmers in the world have switched over to the Cavendish banana, which does not suffer the same vulnerabilities from this fungus as the Gross Michael. So now you have a lesson there in farming. If you grow the same species it's much easier for pests and fungus and other things to attack the crop. But when I had that ⁴ banana, if you've never had one before, it's very sweet. It felt more creamy than the Cavendish banana, and it felt like it had more substance too. The Cavendish is a little bit like not as thick as the ⁴ if that's any like consideration. Here's a Vietnamese restaurant open for takeout. Another grocery vendor. And also the bakery is open now. They have some chairs inside, but I doubt that they'll allow anybody to sit. Whoa, someone's moving their food cart. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I'm staying clear until they get this food cart away. I hope they don't lose control of this because it seems like they're struggling with it. I'm gonna move over to the left, give them some space. I think they got it stuck underneath the trash. Not good. That's gonna take a while to get out. Here's watermelon, $10 for a watermelon. Seems like a good price to me. Here's a market which did not open. I hope it's not a victim of the pandemic. I know there's several businesses in Manhattan, Chinatown that have permanently closed now due to COVID. I'm sure that's what happened to many of these businesses along 8th Avenue. But I see 3 businesses across the street with their gates closed down. That business on the corner there at 53rd Street and 8th Avenue, King's Kitchen, that's where I got a lot of my roast meats during the quarantine. Took the car down here and I was able to get here in pretty much half an hour from where I am in Queens. No traffic on the highways. And now I see the highways and they're backed up with traffic, and seems like in places the traffic is worse than usual. But that place, King's Kitchen, they make excellent cha shao pork. Also the roast duck. One of the reasons why the Chinatowns got hit very badly during the COVID lockdown in New York City is because, one, there was a lot of discrimination against the Asians and the Chinese just due to the supposed origins of COVID. And 2, there was a lot of workers who were even afraid of the backlash. And they weren't willing to travel to work and risk getting sick. So that faced a lot of, put a lot of pressure on the businesses to remain closed. This place here, Roast 28. This is where I also got a lot of my roast meats during the lockdown. And look at this. They have tables outside. 2 sets of tables, actually. So you can dine here if you wanted to. So look at this. Roast duck. All that grease dripping down it. And you got the roast chicken too. So good. Here's Gao Ming Bakery. They're open right now. And they have an interesting setup there. They move the counter up and they put the tables in the back, so that way people don't linger in there. You just go and get what you need and get out. It's very interesting to see all the businesses on how they adapt to COVID. Each one handles the situation differently. Some places I've seen plastic shields going from the floor to the ceiling. Other places I see dividers between stations, people wearing masks, gloves. It's still very strange to see everything like this, but it's the world we're living in now. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end this video here in front of the Brooklyn Chinese American Association. The concentration of Chinese businesses is still around after these blocks, but it's not nearly as concentrated. But I hope you enjoyed this quick walk through Brooklyn's Chinatown on 8th Avenue, one of many Chinatowns. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe for some more videos. And I'll see you all next time, folks. Take care.
Close the doors, please.